Oh, and starting with a fade out. Started with a fade out. Hello everyone and welcome to Velasquez's Throne Room. My name is Decker Link, the trained unprofessional, and this is Major Minor, not Velasquez's Throne Room. That's the fucking room in the game that I am playing currently. This is the first episode of Major Minor I've done since I've been back from my 9-day break, which was entirely made up of me not being able to rest and continuing to work. So, here's hoping I remember how to do everything. For some reason, this controller feels super small in my hands. I have gigantic hands. I'm a big person. I'm a giant. An undisclosed time. You won't tell me shit, as I've fucking figured out. Please tell me you've allocated the funds. Oh, who the hell are you? You look very fabulous, I must say. Of course, my lord. Endymion is the name of a book. Endymion. So I'm thinking it's that, but Endymion sounds more like a name. Endymion sounds more like an event. But if it's Endymion, I guess I'll go with it. And Conrad will be paid promptly. There will be no reason for delay. Very well, Dusk. Do you have any news of their journey? I did not receive word, actually. Oh, I did receive word, actually. I read that wrong. What are fucking chances of that, right? They've stopped at the Wayfarer's Tavern. With the Savior in tow, I might add. This is excellent news. They should be here within the day, unless there are any unforeseen delays. Thank you for informing me. You have done a wonderful job, Dusk. I'm informed, and my treasury is full. I do as any loyal citizen would. Your flattery honors me. Please await their arrival at the gate. I have some matters to attend to in private. I'm gonna jerk off to a picture of your mom, just what the fuck? Of course. I would too. Oh, what the hell? I suppose it was about that time. I need to prepare myself for what's to come. Rayo, you can come out now. Huh? Oh, gee. Hey! 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 Who are you working for? Hello, Velasquez. Sorry, that name just doesn't convince me. Dots, I did not call you here to insult me. Right. I apologize. Master, what? 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 I wanted to thank you. Thank me. Yes, things are going as we planned. I don't believe we are under suspicion. It is going well indeed. What? Another wrinkle to this vague and fucking crazy story. But of course it is. You have me. oh, pshaw. Why to be modest? Why, what's the fucking point of that? Yes, of course. Join me, Rayo. We should have a seat on our thrones, for today everything comes to fruition. Long live the king. What the fuck? What the fuck? Whose side? I don't trust anyone anymore. What the hell? It took a little bit longer than I thought, but eventually we reached the town. So this is what, ow, my leg. So this is what society is like on Terra. It's not what I expected at all. I'm taken aback. Well, make sure to put it back when you're done. We're instantly bombarded by beggars. They want our food and money for their own purposes. Like what? Eating and surviving? What other fucking purposes? Why would you say it like... Whatever. You know what? Fucking whatever. Klace ignores me on Twitter, so now I'm going to be mean to his game. No, that's not at all what's going on. Oh god, I keep hearing so much shit about Klace that's apparently going on, and I'm like, why the fuck? I'm just playing a game, dude. I don't care about any... I assume people are good in general, unless I am directly proven otherwise. So, I am good with Klace. I don't care what the fuck has happened before. It seems like some sort of third world country, however, Endymion and Conrad seem unfazed. Is this a normal occurrence for them? I mean, they're the only ones that have nice clothes in what looks to be Assassin's Creed land, so I imagine they get this all the fucking time. We skillfully weave from side to side. Side to side, the shooter were busy, but bristling with side to side activity. Yes, citizens tried to sell wares with vigor. Most of them were odd, but all of them suspicious. I used the two assassins as a shield while we walked. I stood both behind them and between them. This was not a place I wanted to get lost in. And so I did my best to blend in with these locals, these plebeians. Ugh. I still wasn't certain if I could trust these two, but they were the only ones I knew. But at this point in time, they were my only hope. And my only hope. I had to err on the side of logic instead of my gut. Ugh. We turned a few more corners, so much turning. I'm surprised we haven't ended up back where we started. I mentioned we were going to a tavern, the Wayfarer's Tavern, for at least 2 reasons. To submit my immigration papers and check their mail. I'm definitely glad to have these 2 men as guides. Were it not for them, I'd definitely be lost. That's not something I need. That's not something I needed as the savior. Of course, before I can continue thinking, they stop. Come crashing into both of their backs embarrassingly. Better watch your step, dude. Please don't do that in the future. We're trained to attack at sudden contact. Oh, Jesus. Either way, I didn't mean to cause a scene. I only meant to turn and address you. I thought I should explain things more. We're not just here for your papers. I was wondering about that, actually. Checking their mail seemed like it could wait. We mentioned Lord Player earlier, right? We need to ensure he loses the election. To that end, we hired a local mercenary. They caused an uproar at the latest rally, and we were able to turn his servant. It seems like more and more seek his demise. They sure know how to get things done, I'll give them that. The mercenary Kalen was promptly arrested. We believe the servant Kabu was as well. However, Kalen's goal is to plant evidence. Evidence we will uncover during a visit. A visit? Holy shit. We are still on friendly terms with Player. He doesn't suspect us of this treason. But why did Kalen have to be imprisoned? I'm not sure. Velasquez demanded it. A stealth mission would be more efficient. Imprisonment can lead to several troubles. I barely realized it, but we've started walking again. I must have been too engulfed in the talking to notice. Having Player's trust is a major aspect. We're free to make a startling discovery. Just as soon as Kalen plants the evidence, for fuck's sake. Indeed. The failed ritual is also key. It's brought several Earthlings to Terra. We've handed them to Player for immigration. We're definitely in his good books. We'll be able to continue unhindered. We couldn't hand you to Player, unfortunately. We needed you to blend in with everybody. This is why we're taking you to the tavern. So along with handing in your papers, we're hoping we got mail from Kalen. Then we can further plan the Player scenario. Endymion and Conrad stop in their tracks again, but this time it's because we've arrived at the tavern. William, once we get inside, keep a low profile. Try not to arouse any unwanted attention. We can't have any conflict inside. Take it from me, this place is busy. There are people here from other worlds. Try not to stare if you can do one thing. They don't take too kindly to prying eyes. Roger that. After a few moments, we enter. As soon as we enter, I get a sense of deja vu. I feel like I've been here before. I just can't put my finger on it. Interesting. I take a few steps forward. I scan my surroundings. This place is busy. I see a waitress clumsily stumble around. There's also a man at a desk shuffling papers. We're quickly approached by one of the workers. Wow. Howdy there. What brings you in? I always imagined bunnies to have a southern accent. I blink a couple of times, unsure of what to say. The young rabbit then tilts his head to look behind me. Oh, you guys again? Can you at least buy some drinks this time? We have to make a living, you know. Hey, PB, long time no see, buddy. I'm not your buddy. Oh, shit. You really gonna go and break my heart? Just like that? Ouch. How would you buy some drinks? Then we'll talk. I have an establishment to run here. Jesus Christ. I confess, we do like to come here. It's so easy to blend into the crowd. Of course, we can be pretty poor. We don't always have money for drinks. Peavy sees us as a group of freeloaders. What does it stand for? His name is PB, just like the 2 letters. It has to stand for some... And don't ask me what my name stands for. It stands for nothing. Nothing at all. I'll find out someday. I know it. What a ferocious little guy. And he runs this place on his own? I doubt it. There's someone shuffling papers. Hey, new guy. He stares at me in the eyes. He stares me in the eyes, a much calmer gaze than Endymion. Allow me to welcome you. This is the Wayfarer's Tavern, my humble home, and... I hate being formal. It's my bar, okay? I run this place. Is he old enough to drink alcohol? What are the laws like on Terra? We opened up about a decade ago. Since then, we exploded in popularity. But we're also the immigration office. Guess after a long journey, you need drinks. Yeah, a man after my own heart. I'll kill you. Jesus. Oh, this little hothead. I am not little. Jesus Christ. PB starts fuming. Looks like he's about to get violent. Before he can, someone steps out in front of him. Whoever it is, they keep him in line immediately. Hey, who the fuck are you? And why are you drawn so flatly? Oh, hey, Fidget. What is it now? The other rabbit, or Fidget, shuffles nervously. I thought maybe it would be Mom. You got so excited at these new guests. Do you think she'll come back today? Oh, God. Dots. No, Fidget. Not today, brother. Oh, okay. Besides, it's rude to intrude like that. We're in the middle of a conversation. I said, hey. He puts his hand out to shake mine, but quickly he blushes and pulls it away, and then runs off. Interesting. Well, sorry about that. That's my brother Fidget. He helps out as much as he can. His dream is to be the best waiter here. Says he wants to make our mom proud. He studies under the current barmaid, Trish Stratus. He leans forward to whisper in my ear. Let's be honest, they're both terrible. It's just hard to turn down free labor. He laughs before falling back. Practice makes perfect, though, right? Follow me, the 3 of you. We need to sit down and have a chat. He starts to lead us towards a table. Oh, look, what the fuck? The winds of change. PB doesn't sit down with us. Instead, he hovers over above the table, looking down. So first, we need to talk about repairs. He slams his fist down on the table. The sound echoes through the tavern, and people stare. Repairs? What are you talking about? Repairs for the damages you two caused. Tavern brawls aren't clean, you know. You two threw a poor guy across the room. You need to pay for that broken glassware. There's a huge dent in the wall, too. Points across the tavern. Sure enough, the wall is damaged. Looks rather fragile, though. That wasn't us. Of course it was. I saw it happen with my own 2 eyes. His body caused a dent. Oh no, you're not talking your way out. Not like the last 10 times. Your mind games won't work anymore, guys. Cause damage here often? It's like a couple of party guys I didn't even realize. I'm starting to question these 2 men. It's just something expected in our work. I don't care what you have to say. You're paying up now. But we don't have the money. How convenient. I really mean it. Well, then I guess I'll add on interest. The cost of the damage is tripled. That's not fair, PB. Neither is breaking my house. Tots. We're on an important mission this time. We'll be compensated greatly. Please give us just some more time. Aren't you always on an important mission? Well, yeah. But none of has been important as this. We've been hired by the king himself. That's so. It really is. Peavy sits down across from the 3 of us. Alright, start talking. Well, it's kind of confidential. Confidential as in non-existent? You're obviously just buying time. The king would never work with assassins. Peavy sharply inhales as if he's about to yell, but Endymion quickly cuts him off. Is he scared? No, please, no need to call him here. Fine, you win. I'll tell you. But you have to promise you'll wait. Depends on how good your story is, I suppose. A few moments pass and Endymion stares at me. Savior, feel free to wander while I explain. No need for you to hear all this again. That much was true. There's no reason to stay. I feel like I've heard this a million times by now. I couldn't help but notice Peavy's ears perk up, especially at the mention of the word savior. I slowly stand up and start to walk away. They're gonna lie. Endymion's gonna lie. They're gonna say like, he hired me they're gonna kill me or something. I don't fucking know. I can hear a few key words before I'm out of earshot. He's definitely telling Peavy the same story he told me. Okay. I approach the center of the tavern with slight anxiety. All the eyes are upon me, watching me. Normally this would be scary, but it feels different. Was I truly the savior of all these people? What would I do to help them exactly? I only know a little of the power within me. I wasn't quite sure how I would use it to save Terra. There had to be something more to this power, or perhaps something more to the situation. I feel like I haven't been told everything, or at the very least, Endymion and Conrad haven't. It's so secret that they haven't even been told. They were like the left and right hand of the king. I scanned the bar one final time, making eye contact, but the people quickly turn away as if in fright. I see a forlorn look in their eyes. I can tell that life for them is less than stellar. That fills me with a determination to change this world. One day, they would wear faces of true happiness! Yes, you strange random people of a planet I didn't know existed until an hour ago! I will be your savior! How pompous do you have to get? Ay, ay, ay. Once I speak to the king, I'll probably go to the Ark. We'll need to discuss our next move pretty quickly, so I guess the only thing I can do now is wait. I spot Fidget standing at the bar with the barmaid, or perhaps the barmaid, as I haven't seen any others. I decided to approach them for the time being. It's probably better to stick with familiar faces. Oh, good God. No, Fidget, soft circular motions, otherwise you risk scratching the glass. Sorry, Trish. I was just doing it how PB taught me. Hey, let's not forget the important facts. Remember who the head barmaid is? You are. Indeed. So let PB teach you PB things. I'll teach you barmaid things. Got it? Got it. Fidget smiles widely and starts cleaning glassware. Once I'm closer, I formally introduce myself. Fidget puts out his hand and immediately retracts it. Does he have something against shaking hands? Trish looks at him and then looks at me. She immediately puts her hand out to shake mine. Fortunately, she forgot about she was holding a glass cup. Oh, shit. It drops to the ground and shatters loudly. Apparently shaking my hand was more important to her. Hey, I'm Trish, the local master barmaid, but I like to teach my trade on the side. Fidget is my latest student. Master barmaid? That was a self-proclamation for sure. Something tells me that this is going to end horribly. I have flashbacks of Rook teaching Jade his humor. Didn't clean up the broken glass. Instead, she just takes a few steps to the side. Wow, I'm not sure how to take that. I'm teaching Fidget how to be the best. He wants to make his mom super proud. That is, when she comes back, I mean. I'm going to be the best barmaid ever. When Mom comes back, she won't even recognize me. I think he means bartender. No, I don't think he means bartender, buddy. Barmaid is the female nomenclature. What did he mean by comes back? Did PB and Fidget's mother go somewhere? Well, I imagine she would have had to fucking go somewhere if she has to fucking come back from something, you dumb shit. Sorry, that got way out of hand there. Let's just keep going. Trish reaches out and pets the top of his head. He perks up and immediately perks up and looks incredibly happy at this. They've both just forgotten about the broken glass. I hope she comes back soon. I've been waiting for a really long time. Trish lets out a nervous giggle and looks at me. She takes out another glass and starts cleaning again. So what brings you here? I saw that you came in with those two men. Most people say that they attract trouble. I laugh nervously as well, but for a different reason. I tell her that they're taking me to meet the king. That and check their mail while filing my papers.
Wow, you're gonna meet King Velasquez? I'm so jealous. Can I come with you? I haven't seen him since I was a kid. Maybe he'll know where my mom is. Fidget, calm down. Don't be like that. It's rude to impose yourself on others. You should apologize to William. Oh, sorry. I just get a little excited. I thought he might know where my mom is. He's so old, he knows all sorts of things.
I feel bad. If it weren't for Trish, I'd say yes. He seems really dedicated to finding his mother. Dedication is something you have to respect nowadays. If the situation were reversed, I'd ask too.
So they're checking the mail? I see that involves chatting with Peavy.
She tilts her head in the direction I came from. I see Peavy yelling and flailing his arms around. It looks like he's lecturing them pretty fiercely. Jesus. It's weird to think of seeing that, like, actually animated all the way out.
He gets like that often. He flies off the handle so easily, but you learn to love it, I guess.
Endymion and Conrad proceed to wave me over. I cut the conversation with Trish and Fidget short, but I'll let them know we'll continue it later. I had too many questions to just stand them up. Like, where did Fidget's mother go, for example? I also wanted to learn more about the tavern as well. Might as well, since you're here. And it would be best to learn from an unbiased source. I don't believe that Fidget and Trish know my identity. They treat me just like anyone else who came in here. I couldn't say the same for Endymion and Conrad. They're definitely biased to the service of the king. Yet I'm still unsure of how this affects the situation.
Sounds good. You know where to find us.
Yeah, in this heaping pile of broken glass. Yeah, you might want to clean that shit up. I walk back towards Endymion, Conrad, and Peavy, but out of the corner of my eye, I see someone staring. They scope out my route and quickly intercept me, almost like they didn't want me to get there. Normally I would have been surprised, but not today. I've consistently been bumping into people as of late. I stop on my tracks so I don't come crashing into him. For a moment, I'm glad I did. This man is massive. He could probably rip me up in two with his sheer strength.
You.
Good God. Looks down at me. Suddenly, I'm filled with fright.
Your friends talk loudly. They want to hide your role as the savior, but their volume contradicts this desire.
His voice is very deep, and his accent is thick. I gotta give him an accent, shit. Like what you would expect from a band of tribesmen. Wherever he's from, it's not from around here.
Tell them to keep their mouths shut. It could get them into very big trouble. Trouble is otherwise easily avoided.
He grips his axe as if to threaten me.
If a time like that comes, I will be there. I offer protection in exchange for money, that is, while I'm not babysitting PB. Him and his brother need constant watch, but I sell my services in my spare time. You know where to find me, William.
Jesus, so he's the guardian of PB and Fidget. So this must be who PB threatened to get involved earlier. If that's the case, I don't blame Endymion's reaction.
Oh, sorry for not introducing myself. I feel a little out of place over here. That's better. You can call me Righty.
What? He moved from the left to the right and his name is Righty. What? What the fuck kind of meta humor is this shit? I like it, it's funny, but what the fuck?
I run the Mercedes Guild here on Terra.
He extends his arm to shake mine. I do so in return. He has a grip that's more than firm. If he tried, he could easily break my hand.
I'm known here as a protector. My services are costly but worthwhile. I guide people along their paths in life. I'm not sure I heard everything, but your path seems to be quite an arduous one, so I'm sure you'd benefit from my help. You're sure you should keep your identity more secret, and Endymion and Conrad have been loud about it. It could attract a certain kind of person. Those who would hold you for ransom, or do other unimaginable things. I can't be the only one who overheard you, so you must assume that other people know. To that end, I have a proposition. Meet me in the wine cellar whenever you can, and do make sure to come alone, alright? We need to be away from watchful eyes.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Some random person be like, hey, I could bake the shit out of you. Meet me in the wine cellar if you want to survive. What the fuck? That other word, he walks off. His large steps shake the floor beneath me. and my heart is beating like a drum. I don't think I've ever seen a man so imposing. Continue to walk over to Endymion, Conrad, and Peavy, but I'm still open to getting interrupted again. I have a habit of bumping into random people lately.
So I see you met Righty. Always eager to sell his services, but at least he's able to make money.
Peavy glares at Endymion and Conrad.
Hey, you said you'd be okay with waiting, unless you just conned the story out of us. And that wouldn't be cool at all, Peavy.
Oh yeah, the savior. My guarantee for prompt renovations. I hope for your sake that your story is true. If I don't get my money like they promised, I'll get Righty involved here pretty quick. And he's not kind to those who cross me.
Hey now, there's no need for that. We have no reason to lie. We mean it.
I guess we'll see, won't we?
Jesus. Peavy trots off towards Trish and Fidget. I wouldn't be surprised if he yells at them next, or if he accidentally steps into the broken glass carpet.
So, that was Righty. We kind of almost worked with him. He was going to be the third assassin, but as you can tell, it didn't work out. He branched off to form his own unit. I guess you could say he's our rival. We fight against him more often than not. He steals a lot of our business. You know, with us having to kill someone, he'll sell his services to protect them. That's why we haven't killed anyone lately. Velasquez is giving us different work. Kind of like the player scheme. And you. I'm not sure what Righty wants with you. He probably just sees a chance for money. I don't like those types of people. I'll bet that he wants you instead. Velasquez has promised lots of money, an amount that Righty could never deny. Be wary of what he tells you. His lust for gold could mean subterfuge. He will frighten you into feeling vulnerable, then that's when he'll give you his pitch. He's a great salesman, that's for sure. But Conrad and I, on the other hand, we have nothing to hide from you. If he wants to meet you, by all means. I have some mail to check in the meantime, as well as some immigration papers to file. I suppose I'll be seeing you later then. I'll just be here twiddling my thumbs. I don't get to be involved with anything fun. I mean, not that checking mail is fun. Oh, and one more thing though. If Righty wants to team up with us, tell him to go find his own savior. He's always after a huge sum of money, but he'll pretend that that's not the case. I bet he'll want to mend things with us. And at that, I'd laugh in his face. It's business, and we're rivals. I'm not doing anything with that man again.
I nod. I wasn't aware that they had a history like this, but suddenly some of their actions made sense. It seems like everyone here was related in some way. They all had pasts that intertwined with one another. I start to walk in the same direction as Righty. I hoped that the cellar would be easy to find, and sure enough, it actually is. I see a large wooden door with a drawing taped to it. It's a cartoon wine bottle with arms and legs. Upon closer inspection, it has a wide, beaming smile. And in the corner it says, "This is my best friend." And underneath that, it's signed by Fidget. That's cute. Perhaps I'll compliment him later. But for now, I was on a mission of importance. I open the wine cellar and begin my descent. My mind is filled with doubts of what Righty could want. Yes, I would like to save my game, and I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Major Minor. On the next one, we will continue to see what the fuck Righty wants and what the hell else is going on in this crazy, wacky world. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional speaking for the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone! That's enough recording.